always have a good relationship with a financial advisor. Because if something should happen to you, I must know.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video.
Start?
Yeah, man, start now, man.
Man, just jumping at it. So.
Yeah, man, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're moving up with the subscribers thanks to all the viewers that are watching. Thank you for sharing. It don't stop here. Remember to continue what you're doing. We have to expand. We have to grow. And that's exactly what we're going to do right here, right now. So even before we go any further, just share the video, subscribe, and don't forget to leave your comments. You probably wonder who that strange youth here. But this is my big brethren from Sagicor, Matthew, financial advisor. And if you don't know who a financial advisor is and what them do, just know say only positive things will bring to the channel and upliftment, right? So just like how I try to uplift myself and help you to uplift yourself, and some want to uplift the subscriber count. Zin? So, like me say, financial advisor, we're going to talk about some insurance today. And there are a lot of questions to ask, but we're also going to limit it to a few. So if you have more questions, I'm going to leave his contact information in this video, in the description. You can reach out to him. You want your life insurance, reach out to him and he can sort it out for you. It no matter where in Jamaica, what you say? You go for them.
Anyway.
All right. So we're just going to go through a few questions and we'll see it go from there. All right, so before we jump into the question, we're just going to make Matt tell you a little bit about himself and then we'll get right into it. So over to you, my boss.
All right, so it's a pleasure being on the show. My name is Matthew Fisher, financial advisor at Sagicor. I've been a financial advisor for 2 years now. I was working with the bank for 4 years. So I've been in the financial industry for some time now. So it's a blessing to help others financially as best as I can, and that is always my aim.
All right. I hear him saying the day in I bank at this, so the link starts in.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, you see, I'm older than years, but age now have nothing to do with it, right? Because hard work pay off. And I can tell you that, and this is you to push me when me there bank for always stay up on top. If I know me win or him a win. Zin, him there Sagicor life now, and every week a film picture me see a circulate as top man in this circle. So I know say me nah bring no little, sorry, me should even use liquor, but me nah bring no a small come give you no. Zin? So we just gonna dive into the questions right now.
Yeah.
And like me say, if you have more questions to ask, leave them down in the comment section, or you can just link in the contact information and then him can answer you from there. And don't be afraid to say, boy, shout him ask a question. No question, no stupid. I can tell you that because if you wanna understand, him can make you understand it. Zin, if you're the Westmoreland, if you're the Montego Bay, me da link him with somebody where then first thing he tell me, anywhere them there, as long as them ready, you have a reach. Zin say you know say somebody where we put in the work for you and we guide you the right way and give you the right advice. Zin? So Fisher. Alright, which one we start now? First thing, I'm gonna ask you a question from my perspective. Zin? Because my workplace I pay insurance to me now. is it that me still need to get life insurance outside of that for myself?
Definitely. A lot of persons always tell me that, oh, the company insure them, they don't want it for themselves again because they already have. But the key essence is to have it for yourself. You
Yeah.
own it, because I always tell my clients, your life insurance policy is like an asset. Same like how you own a car,
Yeah.
you own your house, you own a dog, or whatever the case may be, you own your life insurance policy. When your company insures you, that means that they own that policy, not
So
you.
I company really own the
Or the
policy.
company own the policy, not you.
All right, so me just get my first clarity, you know.
Yeah, man.
I me open up, me open up understand and all listen, because me never think so me did need a separate policy for myself, given that it's
Mhm,
already covered
mhm,
in my employment.
mhm.
So only now if you ask a question there again, me just help you out like how me help myself. Zin?
Mhm.
All right. So what is the main reason now for the life insurance?
I
Before
mean,
we even get into it, what is
yeah.
life insurance?
Well, life insurance is an income replacement tool,
Mm-hmm.
but persons have it is that it's dead left money,
Yeah.
right? That's the notion, especially in Jamaica. Dead left money, and oh, me nah do this for make nobody bury me. When me dead, them can do whatever
Yeah.
them want. But at the end of the day, death is a very tricky topic that a lot of persons don't like to talk about. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's something that you have to plan and prepare for, because it must happen one day. If nothing else not sure in life, death is a must, right? And if
Mm-hmm.
you have kids, if you have a wife, if you have a mother, if you have a father, that depends on you financially.
Yeah.
If something should happen to you, you don't want to have that peace of mind if you know say, if me for drop out today, them I go all right. That give you a peace of mind.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about that.
So and a dead left.
And a dead left money.
All
And
right, all right, all right.
mhm,
Maybe put it the other way. We not have pre it like say a dead left.
don't treat like a dead left. It's proper financial planning.
Yeah.
It's generational wealth you're building. And as I said, generational wealth. I remember I did a video sometime on TikTok about how life insurance can build generational wealth.
Yeah.
A lot of persons were in the comments asking me, how, right? And it's as simple as it says. I can be insured for 20 million.
Yeah.
I can have a coverage of 20 million, and I have a child or I have kids. When I pass away, that 20 million goes to them tax free. The government cannot touch that 20 million. They get that 20 million.
Yeah.
That is generational wealth you're building. Same like when you say you buy a house, and oh, when you buy a house, you want to make sure say your kids have house, or
So
you
you put
can
them
leave
name
it,
on the
you
title.
put them name on the title.
Yeah.
The same thing with the life insurance. You
Okay.
build generational wealth.
And I said tax free money.
Tax free.
Boy, I wish my paid the tax free right now.
Let's believe.
Tax free. Hey, forget some money right now, Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
And a tax now come from it.
It's a blessing.
I can tell you 100% blessing that.
Yeah.
Because if we should look at the amount of taxes that we pay for the month,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even go to the year part, because sometimes when I see it for a month alone, that
Mm-hmm.
depress you.
True.
So God forbid you drop out and you know you have a
Mhm.
kids and you still have a parents around, whatever it is that you are insured for, if them can get that or know, say, all right, nothing now come out of it,
Mm-hmm.
then that in itself supposed to give you the peace of mind, like what Matthew say.
Definitely.
Zin? Because life insurance is kind of tricky. And like I say, a lot of persons pre it for say, boy, me nah dead left money in nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other hand, I will hear some person say, all right, then in the event that they should die, at least some money is there where them family can bury them
Yeah.
and not pay or borrow money from the bank
Exactly.
or
Or
a scramble
come
pay.
together.
Yeah.
You get me? Yeah, man.
So even from the get-go, we can understand, say, boy, this is something very important. And in previous videos, I mentioned that right now we are in the business of creating wealth and good health. Zin, both goes hand in hand.
Definitely.
Because one, this life insurance, and if nobody kill you,
Mm-hmm.
hey, that is a big thing. We're gonna talk about that too.
Yes, man, definitely.
Zine is not for anybody kill you, but it will also help you to stay healthy. Because you don't want to know, so because you have insurance, I can just live a particular way and then you're dead before time. That's not the aim of
And then
life insurance.
another thing is, if on the other hand, if you're not as healthy, you may be not qualified to get the insurance.
Yeah.
Because some persons will say, all right, as a 20-year-old, sure, I don't need life insurance right now because I don't have no kids, I don't have nobody depending on me. But that is the perfect time to get it when you're young, when you're healthy.
Yeah.
Because you might never know, you're 20 now. Next year you might probably be diagnosed with something and you become uninsurable.
Yeah.
You might never know what can happen.
So what are some of the things that can disqualify you from being eligible to get a life insurance?
I mean, if you become critically ill, age can be a factor as well.
When you say age, like,
Because it caps at an age. You can't be insured after age 75.
oh, them time they retire, man. You're not supposed to.
True, true. But still, you still want to make sure say you get it because another reason why it's good to get it when you're young.
Yeah.
A lot of persons don't know this. Some life insurance plan builds up its own savings. So say for example, I have a policy when I'm 20.
Yeah.
All right, I have it reach 30 and get kids and reach age 75 now.
Yeah.
Kids them big, everybody good. I just me and my wife now. Still have the policy there from me at 20. I'll come up. You see, when I surrender that, if I surrender that policy,
Yeah.
I can get back millions from it.
So it's almost like
A retirement.
an investment then.
It's an investment. It can be a supplement to your retirement.
Yeah.
Because you have it when you're young, it build up over time. Right? And that's a good retirement plan as well.
All right. So you say, what is at what age can you start in terms of the youngest age?
I mean, it depends on the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Because we'll have plan for kids. I think the child have to be at least a year old.
Yeah.
Right? And then the maximum age you can get that is 75. So
75.
as young as
a baby.
As young as a baby can get insurance.
All right. And then since we are looking at the age now, just tell them basically the different types of insurance that they can get.
So a lot of persons always, when they say insurance, them always think say, oh, it's a health card. Them I get a health card. Them can go, doctor. That's the first thing coming at everybody's mind.
Yeah.
But you have different types of insurance. You have health insurance, you have critical illness policies, and you have death benefit policies. So there's different types. So that's why you have to speak with a financial advisor based on your income, based on your age, based on your health, based on your situation overall. Then that financial advisor would make a proper recommendation on what suits you right now, right here. What do you need right here compared to what you might need 5 years down the line or so, because it's a stepping stone. You can't do everything one time. Not everybody is able to do everything one time.
Yeah.
Not everybody is going to be able to do an investment policy or do a critical illness policy one time. But start with something. At least get one.
All right.
And start.
So basically, I get in a policy today. I can come back next year when my situation change, upgrade that policy.
Upgrade that policy. Start a new one. Get a new policy. Do some other stuff. I mean, because what we try to do as financial advisors now, I always tell my clients is what we promote is for you to have a balanced financial portfolio.
Yeah.
What that financial portfolio consists of is emergency funds, life insurance, critical illness policies, investments, and health insurance.
A whole heap of things, that brother.
A whole heap of things. But once you have all 5 of those stuff, you have a balanced financial portfolio. You're good to go.
So all of them things we just list out, we just need to tell them and explain to them, so you don't need to be rich. They have all of these policies. And in the same breath, how much policies can one person have?
Perfect question. I like that question because a lot of persons always say, you know, I have insurance, but I don't think I can get again. The average person in their lifetime has 8 policies.
8.
8 policies, right? Because as we said, the situation might change.
Yeah.
Your situation might change over time. So as long as you starting is the main focus. Start, get something started, and then you're good to go. Life insurance also helps you to save.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of persons don't know that. They think they just putting money, set aside money in the event of their death.
Yeah.
But you can allocate a portion towards savings. It all depends on the policy you have, the policy you can be qualified for based on the things that I mentioned previously. So it all depends on those. So that's why I have to speak to a financial advisor.
And that is why the advisor is also important, because if you start with one policy today, they will help you to monitor your situation. So you're earning 100,000. I mean, not even good. You're earning $60,000 now. And say, for example, let's start a small policy where they pay for argument's sake like $5,000. Right? Situation.
Yeah. Well, go ahead.
All right. Situation change. You start earning more money. You decide that you want to upgrade the plan, then
Can always upgrade it.
you need a financial advisor to say, all right, then you can allocate this amount to your savings and you can put this towards critical illness or this towards a death policy. So don't think that it is something that you have to sit down and try to figure out on your own. That is why you have an advisor.
And
right?
You mentioned 5,000, but you can even start with $1,000. 1,000, you can
Hold on,
start
1,000 Jamaican dollars.
1,000 Jamaican dollars, depending on your age, depending on your situation.
Yeah.
$1,000, $2,000 can give somebody good amount of coverage. You can start small. But a lot of persons, they always think that it is expensive and they can't afford it.
Like they say, knowledge is power. And that is one of the biggest reasons why I bring you on the platform today. Because I could explain all of that, because me never know all of that. Right? I had life insurance outside of the job once. And because of my situation, you know, me did have to scrap it. Zine, there are a lot of things that we really need to understand, but it would be best on a one-on-one basis. So some of the things that we'll touch here today, they're going to need to know more.
And then, as you mentioned a while ago that you had to scrap your plan based on your situation, right? Yeah. That's why always key to speak to your financial advisor before jumping to conclusion.
Yeah.
Because say, for example, you start with the $5,000, you pay a cut, or something drastic happen and you can't afford that $5,000. There's always option to reduce the plan. You can always just reduce the plan.
Yeah.
When your situation change, then you're comfortable again, then you can always upgrade again. Reduce the plan. Never ever you cancel your insurance plan. Never ever you cancel your insurance plan.
So just stay in contact with the financial advisor, explain the situation, and then they continue to make recommendations.
Exactly.
All right. Good information, guys, for all who need to know. It's good to ask questions. Like him said, don't jump the gun, don't jump to conclusion. And we're going to move right to the next question. And what I want to ask is, say, I have a policy for myself. Can I insure my family as well?
All right. So we at Sagicor, we don't do family plan. So each person would have their individual policies, right? Other companies do family plan, but the drawback with that family plan is the maximum coverage you can get is $1 million for that family plan. So everybody will be insured for just $1 million.
So is it, all right, so say 5 of us, each person is $1 million?
Each person is $1 million. Okay. If the person that starts the plan should pass away, then that plan ends.
As in the entire family plan ends?
The entire family plan ends. So there are drawbacks to family plans. That's why we at Sagicor, we promote everybody have their own insurance plan. Everybody have their own policies.
Yeah.
Or you can, you own your own policy. Me own my policy. Even though it's me insure you. But you own your policy, you have your policy.
Okay. It look like we're finished, you know?
Um, we can't finish it. And we just a start.
All right. Give the people then some more information.
All right. So this is another topic I wanted to talk about. Critical illness plan.
Yeah.
We in Jamaica, we don't believe in critical illness plan. It has been proven that we as a whole, as a country, doesn't believe in critical illness plan. But the truth of the matter is, it is not saying that, oh, I am going to be critical ill. It's not saying that
Yeah.
I am going to get cancer, or I'm going to get a stroke, or I'm going to get kidney failure, or whatever the case may be. But it's proper preparation
In the event.
in the event.
Yeah.
And this can be, they can look at it as an investment.
Mhm.
Let me explain why. Say, for example, I don't have a critical illness plan, but I have $10 million in my bank account. Rich, and me have $10 million. Boom, my diagnosed with cancer. A cancer surgery is like 4 million.
Yeah.
Then we're not talk about chemo. We're not talk about medication over the period of time.
Yeah.
We're not talk about the hospital bills. Right? All of that 10 million where you do that gone.
That gone.
By you snap your finger, the 10 million gone.
Yeah.
You're back to zero. You start all over again. How does that make sense? That can't make sense to me.
Okay, all of that just gone.
All of that
in the
gone. Me
blink
have
of
$10
an
million
eye.
by you snap your finger, it gone.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why critical illness coverage is important. It's in the event that you should become critically ill.
Yeah.
You have this plan. So me I paid a local 5,000 or 4,000 a monthly for the critical illness plan, yeah?
Mhm.
And me have my 10,000. I can go invest my 10,000 because I know say if something happen to me, me have my critical illness coverage can cover all of that.
Yeah.
So think of critical illness plan as an investment. And then that would push you now to be healthy.
As I was stated in the initial part
Yeah,
of the video,
it
so
push you to
you
be
know
healthy.
you don't really want to say a dead left
A
money.
dead left money or nothing. But so you keep your health going, and you just know say it give you a peace of mind also.
Yeah.
Because let me explain to you why. I had a situation within my family where someone was diagnosed with a critical illness,
Mhm.
wasn't covered. They didn't have any coverage or anything. I remember we have to ask this person for money, or you get me?
Yeah, everybody have to try pull together.
Everybody
now.
have to try pool, have to do fish fry for raise money, or
Yeah.
as a person's doing a lot of GoFundMe currently. All of that could have been avoided if you had a critical illness coverage. Key critical illness coverage.
The truth is they don't know about it much.
Call
because
me. Make we
all
talk.
right, the number I got in the video,
Call me.
it I got in the description. And if you can't get through to him,
Mm,
still leave a comment down below. Me can reach out to him and have him get in contact with you. But
definitely.
another big ticket item in Jamaica right now
Mhm.
is housing. How can you link your insurance
Mhm.
with housing? How can it be used to purchase a house then?
All right. So I'm a young person. I want to purchase. I'm a person. I want to purchase a home.
Yeah.
I go NHD. I go give me 6.5.
Yeah.
No house no cost 6.5 nowadays. So you're gonna need more money.
Yeah.
So naturally you're gonna go to a bank or building society. Once you go to one of these institutions, the first question they're going to ask you is, do you have life insurance? Why they're going to ask you that? Because what they're doing is protecting their loan.
Yeah.
They're using that as collateral. Because if you should pass away, now them want to know how for them loan are gonna pay back. So the first thing they're gonna ask you, do you have life insurance? If not, they're going to tell you to, they're not even telling, they're going to try to give you the life insurance.
Yeah.
You don't want a bank to give you a life insurance. Better you own your policy yourself. Because if them give it,
After
them own it.
yeah.
And them can do whatever they want with it. When you don't pay off the mortgage now, the life insurance policy they end. So why not have life insurance for yourself? You don't pay off the mortgage, boom, you still have your life
Still have a
insurance.
life insurance.
You can save with the life insurance. You can use it as a retirement income in the future. Better you own your policy rather than let the financial institution issue it to you.
Yeah.
So that's the key thing. You want to purchase a house, first thing you have to do, look if you have life insurance. And the life insurance coverage must be the same value of the house or more. We normally suggest let it be more. Because in the event that something should happen, the portion that covers the house will pay to the house. You
And
still want to leave
have,
for your beneficiaries.
And who would have thought that life insurance could be linked to purchasing a property?
That's why I
Probably
should
they
speak.
start asking about the same thing for your motor vehicle
Yeah,
if they not do that already. Zine, but guys, it is very important. It's a very big topic. Like I said, we can't touch everything today. And basically, discussing life insurance is a one-on-one between you and your advisor.
definitely.
And when you speak to your advisor now, then probably you can start having discussions with your family, having the same discussions with your friends because knowledge is power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So we just continue to share the information.
Mm-hmm.
You would tell me, and it just keep on going because
Definitely.
view it as an investment then, and don't view it in the sense we say, okay, if your family knows say you have your policy, they're gonna kill you. Because that is a big fear. Me hear all if people talk about it that way.
I mean, that's reality sometimes, to be honest. That is reality, but you can't let that stop you from creating generational wealth for your
Yeah.
family. You can't let that stop.
Because that in itself I got a lot of miss out. The truth is then,
Mm-hmm.
you don't need to walk and tell everybody say you have insurance.
Insurance. You don't need that. It's really something private
Yeah.
that you discuss with probably a one or two person that you really, really trust,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then it's something that you have to put aside.
Yeah.
You know, make everybody in the world know, say, oh, you're insured that this person a beneficiary and that person is something that not supposed to be broadcast like that.
All right. So there you have it. No need to fear about losing a life because you hold a policy. If you have 10 kids, you don't need to tell the world 10 of them say you have insurance.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to tell your auntie and your uncle. They will know when the time is right. Because, say for example, I have a policy and I don't tell anybody.
Mm-hmm.
God forbid I pass. How will they know that I had a policy?
Well, that's why sometimes you should let at least one person know that you had a policy,
Because
or
they would need to get in contact with
with the
the institution for
Mhm.
them to
to pay
okay.
out the claim or support, or always have a good relationship with a financial advisor. Because
Yeah.
if something should happen to you, I must know,
Yeah.
right? That's the relationship you're supposed to have. So once your financial advisor know, they know the necessary steps to take. As if you pass away or you sick or something like that, I am the financial advisor. I'm supposed to know what's going on in your life.
Yeah. All right. Guys, I think we're going to leave it right here today.
Mm-hmm.
Like me say, I can ask him the questions for you. I can touch on some of them, but you're going to have this one-on-one discussion
Mm-hmm.
to see one, if you're eligible, two, how much you can afford to pay, three, the policies that you will take for yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and four, ask all the questions that you need to ask because
Don't be afraid to ask.
it's best that you understand, say,
Mm-hmm.
this is what you're getting into,
Mm-hmm.
this is what you have,
Mm-hmm.
the benefits, the drawbacks. You need to know everything. So make sure so you just sit down, spend as much time as you need
Mm-hmm.
to understand all that you need to know. And then, like me say, I top man this. So no feel say you may go take your money and you don't know where you are. Right? Him explain everything from beginning to end. If you have additional questions, him facilitate that as well because if you wouldn't understand, it not really have no benefit to you then.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like say you have a fully loaded motor vehicle. You don't know say you have sunroof, you don't know say you have 360 camera. So you just drive the
You just a
vehicle like
drive.
a regular, not enjoying the benefits of the vehicle.
Are not knowing the benefits of your vehicle.
Sorry about the engine, because you didn't even know say
You
you have
didn't
to
even know
enjoy it.
Yeah.
So just spend the time, go through what you need to go through, and make
And,
the investment.
and as I said, motor vehicle, we're in right here. How can you insure your motor vehicle but don't want to insure yourself? I always find that you prefer to insure your vehicle if it meet an accident, so the insurance can pay you or whatever the case may be, but you don't want
but
to
you don't
insure
insure
yourself.
that me never think about either.
Yeah, let it rest there. Yeah,
All right, guys. So big up yourself, Matthew.
blessings, bro.
Every time, guys, don't hesitate. Remember to share this video with a friend, share it with a family member. Policies, they are here for everybody. You alone can't done it, me can't done it. And if we're all insured, then we're guaranteed generational wealth.
Definitely.
If you go, God forbid, if I go, our kids and our family will be in a better position to live on. So, guys, big up yourself and remember to support the channel. And thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to link your advisor. This is a new advisor.
Blessings.
Ready to go. So bless up yourself and thanks so much for watching.